Yeah, so today we are going to see a new topic, that is if statement. Okay. So if statement, it is also a conditional statement. Okay, it is a conditional statement. See, where statement is also a conditional statement, right? So whenever the condition is true, so when we write if where sex equals to male, so if the condition is true, then it will give the output data set, right? Similarly, if statement is also a conditional statement. Okay, and it can do, so it, if statement is not limited to one thing, so it can do a lot of things. Okay, so it has many roles. Okay, and if statement has different clauses, right? Clauses in if statement. I'll write down all the clauses which we are going to run. The first is simple if statement. Okay. Second, if then statement. Third, if then delete. Fourth, if then output. Fifth, if then do end. And finally, if then else if. Okay, so these are the different clauses. So each one is called a clause. These are the different clauses which we are going to learn in if statement. Okay, so yeah, so let's start with simple if statement. Okay, so first clause, simple if statement. So this simple if statement, it is similar to where statement. Okay, so what will where statement do? What is the role of where statement? Why do we use where statement?
handling the observations.
Yeah, handling the observations or filtering the observations, right? Similarly, if statement, okay, simple if. So in if statement, simple if clause, it is also similar to where statement. Okay, can be used to filter the data. Okay, filter or subset the data. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Data, suppose I want to select only male. SAS help dot class semicolon where sex equals to male. What will I have in male data set? I'll have only male observations, right? Similarly, I can use if statement also. Let's say data male 1 set SAS help dot class if sex equals to male semicolon and run semicolon. Okay, see, I'll run both, and if you open the data sets, male, so with this is created by where statement. It has 5 variables and 10 observations, right? There are 10 males in the data set. And male 1 data set, so this is male 1 data set. See, it also has 5 variables and 10 observations. So what is the difference? Do you find any difference between these two data sets? This one and this one? No difference. Both will give the same thing. So what we have written? where sex equals to male, if sex equals to male. Both will give the same result. Now let us check the log. See this one, where sex equals to male. So and this is the log, and if sex equals to male, and this is the log. Okay, this one. Do you find any difference in the log?
19
10
observations.
observations, 19 observations.
Yeah. See, when we
Wait.
use where statement, where sex equals to male, there were 10 observations read, okay, from SAS help.class. But when we use if statement, there were 19 observations read from dataset SAS help.class. So I will tell you what difference it is. See, suppose you have sex variable, and let's say you have male, female, male, female, male. So how many observations we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Five
Okay. So now you want to filter only females. So you want to subset or filter only females. So you have written where sex equals to female. So what will this where statement do? It will read the sex variable where sex equals to female. So this statement will read this observation because sex is female here, and it will read this observation. Sex is female here. How many observations did this where statement read?
Two observations.
Two observations. Okay. Now, if I write if if sex equals to female, okay. See this if statement will read first one, okay, male. But will this go into the output data set? No, the condition is not true. Next, it will read females. Yes, the condition is true. This will go into the output data set. Then this one, the condition is not true. Then it will read females. Yes, this will go into the output data set. And this one it will read the condition is not true. In the output data set, we have only females. But how many observations is if statement reading?
5 observations.
5 observations. Right? See, where statement, what did it read? It directly read what it wants. It wants female, so it read only 2 observations. Right? But if statement is not like that. It will read the entire data. Okay. Now, which is efficient? Which will take less time? Which is efficient?
Where statement?
Where statement is efficient.
Where?
Right? Because it is reading only the required observations. Here you can see the same thing. See, in SAS help.class we have 19 observations. Right? So here also we have 19 observations. When I write where sex equals to male, see it is reading only the 10 observations which are male. But in case of if statement, there were 19 observations read from SAS help.class. It is reading the entire data set. So that's why it will take processing time. The processing time will be higher. See this one, see I will again run it. So these are very small data sets. We cannot see much difference in the time actually. Okay. See now it is showing 0 seconds for where statement and 0 seconds for if statement also. So these are very small data sets. So when we have crores of observations, lakhs and crores of observations, then if you want to filter, suppose if you have 1 lakh observations, okay, out of which there are 20,000 males, okay, you want to filter only males. So when you write where sex equals to male, what happens? Where statement will read only this 20,000 observations. But if you write if sex equals to male, it will read the entire 1 lakh observations, and from there it will filter only male. Okay, output will be same, but processing time would be different. Okay, so I'll write here less time to process. Okay, and here if statement, more time to process. Okay, so why is it less time to process? It reads only the required
Data
observations.
observations.
Okay, but what about if statement? Reads the entire data set or all the observations. Okay, so that is one difference between where statement and if statement, right? So output will be same, but the processing time will be high. So where statement is better or efficient when it comes to filtering the data. We can also do with if statement. So I will tell you some more differences also next. So is it clear the first difference and the simple if statement? So it is same as where, but it is less efficient because it will read the entire data set. Now, see, second thing is if statement cannot use between and contains operators. Okay. So what are the different operators we have seen in where statement? Can anyone tell me?
Less than, greater than, less than or
So those are
equal to, not equal
mathematical
to.
operators. Mathematical, mathematical or arithmetic operators. Then
And or
or in and between.
contains
and
between,
or in between
between contains,
and
between
contains.
and contains.
See, if statement, so it can use mathematical operators, it can use and, it can use or, it can use in, but it cannot use between and contains. So SAS they have designed in such a way that if statement cannot use this between and contains operator. Okay, so all the other operators can be used. So that is one more difference. So I'll show you examples here. So in where statement we have used all the operators, right? Suppose data class satchel.class if age in 12 14 and run, right? In operator we are using it with if statement. Okay, class, see, we will have only 14 years old and 12 years old. Okay, similarly we can use and operator also. Data class 1 set satchel.class if sex equals to male and age equals to 12. So we will have only males with age 12, right? See, males with age 12. Then we can use greater than, less than operators also. Let's say data class 2 set satchel dot class if weight greater than 120. Do we have anyone with weight greater than 120? Class 2. Okay, so we have 150, 128 and 133. Same as we can use where weight equals weight greater than 120 and of, right? But when I use data class 3 set satchel dot class where weight sorry, if weight between 100 and 120. So I'm trying to use between and operator, and let's run this. and check the log now. See, if statement and between and we cannot use it. Okay, it will give an error. Also, contains operator. Let's say data class 4 set SAS help dot class if name contains capital A. So we have Alfred and Alice with capital A, right? But if you see again contains operator, it will give error. Okay. So here again I'll write error and here error between and cannot be used with if statement. Okay, so we cannot use contains operator and between and operator with if statement, but with where statement we can use all the operators, right? Contains, between and everything can be used. This is one more difference. Okay, and see I'll write here between and contains operators cannot be used with any if clause. Okay, so it is the common point. So with this any if clause we cannot use between and contains. We can use all the operators, mathematical, greater than, less than, and, or, in, uh, we have and or in, right? So all this can be used except between and contains. So in simple if statement we cannot use between and contains. Similarly, with if then also we cannot use between and. If then delete we cannot use between and. Simply wherever you write if statement you cannot use between and contains. So if the statement starts with, so this is the if statement, right? This entire line is called if statement. So along with if you cannot use contains, between and. Okay, this is the second difference. Are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, if statement. So if statement is the new topic. Okay, in if statement we have different clauses, subtopics. Okay, so first is the simple if statement. It works same as where. Okay, it can filter the data. But what is the difference between where and if? So it will read the entire data set, so it will take time to process. It is slow compared to where statement. It is less efficient. And what is the second difference? This if statement, it can use all the operators except between and contains.
Continue.
There is one more difference, but I'll tell you, so you might not understand now. So once we complete this if then, I'll tell you that. Okay. So this is the
Sir,
first if. Yes.
is there any special condition in use if statement? Like,
No, no, no. Nothing special. So we can use all the operators, I mean, operators along with if, but except between and contains. Okay. So
oops.
this is the first if clause. Next, second if clause, if then. Okay. So I told, see, each if clause has a different role. Okay. So this is used to filter the data. Let's see what this does. What will if then do? If then can be used to create new variables conditionally. Okay, we can create new variables conditionally. Let's see first how we can create a new variable. Let's say data class 5. set SAS help dot class and run. So I will have five variables and 19 observations in class, right? It will be the copy of SAS help dot class. Now I will write color equals to green. Okay. So now what happens? I will have six variables. Okay. I'm adding a new variable to this. In simple method we have created, right? Name equals to Adam, age equals to 20, like that. So similarly you can add new variables also. So just run it. See, class 5, a new variable color got added, and see all the observations has value green. Color equals to green. It will give values for all the observations. Okay. Or let's say I'll add code team equals to 1. Run and see class 5. See team equals to 1. So what type of variable is color? What is the type of variable? This one, color and team.
Color is the character variable.
Correct. Color is character and team is numeric. How we are telling? Because of this inverted commas values, right? No inverted commas, and here we have inverted commas for color. So this is a character variable and this is a numeric variable. Okay. So I'll write here. Okay, fine. Now we have created new variables. Okay, but same value is coming for all the observations, right? But now I have a different condition. See, my condition is wherever I have males, I want to assign green color. Okay, so for all the males, the color is green. Okay, but for females, I want to assign the color blue. BLUE. For all the females, I want to assign color blue, different colors. Okay. So how can we do that? See, that can be done using if then clause. If then. Okay. So this can be used to create new variable, similarly like color, conditionally. Okay. So I'll tell you how this works. See, let's say this sex variable we have here, and let's say it has female, male, female, and male. Okay. So what I want to create, I want to create a new variable called color, right? And I want to assign for all the females, I want to assign blue. For all the males, I want to assign green color. So our condition should be if. Okay. If statement sex, if sex equals to male, right? It is a character variable, inverted commas. If sex equals to male, then see, we are using if then clause, right? If sex equals to male, then color equals to green in inverted commas, semicolon. So I'll write here, see, if sex equals to male, as this is a character value, put in inverted commas. If sex equals to male, then what is our condition? Color should be color equals to, okay, green. This is also a character value, right? Put in inverted commas. Now what happens? This if statement will read. So what will if statement do? It will read all the observations, right? Just now I have told you if statement will read complete data set. So this if statement, it reads the first observation. Is the condition true? What is if this if statement searching for? If sex equals to male, right? But here we have female. Is the condition true?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
See, we are writing if sex equals to male. Okay, then color equals to green. What will this entire if statement do? It will read the the SAS data set. So first, see, because we are using sex variable, it will read the sex variable. If sex equals to male, this is our condition. But here we have females. The condition is not true. Okay, so here what we will get here? Nothing. Okay, then it will read the second observation also. If sex equals to male, yes, the condition is true here.
True.
Then what it is going to do? Then color equals to green. So it will create a new variable called color, and color is green, right? Sex equals to male, then color is green. So green will come here. Then this statement will read the third observation also. Here the condition is not true. So it will be missing. Nothing will be there. And again it will read the last observation also. Condition is true. Then we will get green here. Okay. Now I want to give blue for females. So green is complete. Sex is male, then green. You need to write one more statement. If sex, so I will use a different color. If sex equals to female, then color, right? Same variable here, color, and here also color. Color equals to blue. So now this if statement. So the first if statement is complete. It has given colors for males. Then this will read the data. If sex equals to female, yes, the condition is true. Here the color will be blue. Then it will read the second observation also, but here the condition is not true. It is not going to do anything. Then third observation, if sex equals to female, condition is true, then blue. Then last observation, the condition is not true. Okay, so it will read, each if statement will read the entire data set, all the observations. Okay, are you following this,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
everyone? Okay, so stop me if you have any doubts. Okay, now I will write the code for that. Data class 6 set SAS dot class. What is our condition? If sex equals to male, then color equals to green, semicolon, and run. Okay, so I'll just run this, check the log. So log is good, and class 6, see, what was our condition? If sex equals to male, see, wherever we have male, the color is green. Okay, male, color green, male, color green, male, color green, male, color green. So for all the males, we have color green. Okay, so please be on mute. So when you are not talking, and if you want to ask any doubts or anything, you can unmute. Okay, yeah. Next, so this is the first condition, right? Sex equals to male, then color is green. For all the males, we will get color green. Now, what is the next condition? So here itself, we can write if sex equals to female, then color. See, same variable name. We have to use the same variable name. Then color equals to blue. Okay. Now let's run this. Check the log. So log is good. And if you open class 6, see, for males it is green, and for females it is blue. Right? For all the females we will have color blue. Okay. Now tell me, do you find compared to where statement? Do we have anything here? A difference? How many where statements can we use in a data step? Can I use two where statements?
No, one.
Okay, what happens if I use multiple where statements?
It will be replaced by the last one.
Correct. So if we use multiple where statements, the last where statement will run and rest all will be replaced. Right? But can you see the difference here? We can use multiple if statements. Okay. So that is one more difference. I'll write here. So we can use multiple if statements. No problem. Okay. Are you following this? Okay. Now tell me. Okay. So wherever I have females, I want code 1. So I want to create a new variable called code, and 1 should be the value for females. So code 1 for females, and for males it is 2. Code is 2 for males. Can you tell me the condition, if condition? How do I write it? Anyone? Just try.
If 6 is equals to male,
Yeah. So
then
what is our condition?
code is equal.
Correct. If sex equals to female, then
Then
what is the variable we want to create? Code
code.
equals to 1. Should I put inverted commas here for code?
No, sir.
No.
That's a numerical
No, it
value.
is a numeric value, right? Next, tell me the next condition.
If 6 is equals to male, then code is equals to 2.
Yeah, if sex equals to male, then code equals to 2. Okay, that's it. So it will create a new variable called code. See, first this if statement will read sex. Okay, so here we have male. So, but what is the condition? If sex equals to female. Okay, the first statement. If sex equals to female, so it will read male. The condition is not true. Then see female here. Okay, the condition is true. So it will create code, and for female it will be 1. For all the females condition is true, 1. Condition is true, 1. For males it will not give anything now, because it is, this condition is only for females. So for all the females we will get 1 first, then it will read the entire data set till here, right? If statement will read all the observations in the data set. Then this second if statement will start. So if sex equals to male, yes, condition is true, the same variable here 2 will come. For all the males again 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 will be replaced. So it will also read the entire observations. So each if statement is reading the entire data set. So this if statement is reading 19 observations. The second if statement is also reading 19 observations. Are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so remember this. Each statement will read the entire data set. Okay, so when we write, see, I tell you, if we have 6 variables, I have male, female, and male. Okay, so if I write if x equals to female, yeah, if sex equals to female, then code equals to 1, right? This is our first if statement. This if statement will read male, so even though our condition is female, sex equals to female. But what will if statement do? It will read all the observations. Here, the condition is not true, so it will not create a new variable. But here if sex equals to male, the condition is true, here the code will become one code variable. Okay, and it will read the third observation also, the condition is not true, it is not going to give any value here. But what did if statement do? It will read all the observations. So here we have three observations, it will read three. Then one more statement, if we write if sex equals to male, then code equals to 2. Again this if statement, it will read from the starting. So first observation, here the condition is true, then code will be 2. This will read female also, here the condition is not true, it is not going to do anything. This one condition is true, 2 will be the value. Okay, each statement will read all the observations. Okay. Now, so what was our condition? See, you can create here itself. You can write multiple if statements, right? Again, if sex equals to female, then code equals to 1. If sex equals to female, then sorry, male, right? Then code equals to 2. Check the log. Log is good. And class 6. See, we have conditionally, right? So wherever we have males, the code is 2, and wherever we have females, the code is 1. So we have created color variable and code variable also. But earlier in class 5, so if you write color equals to green, the entire data will have color green only. Team 1, it will be 1 for all the observations. But here using if then, see here, we are directly creating the variable. But here we are conditionally creating the variable, right? If sex equals to male, then color equals to green. If sex equals to female, then color equals to blue. Okay. So is it clear till now? Do you have any doubts or is it confusing? Clear, right?
Yes,
Everyone?
sir.
Okay. Now, see, I told we can use all the operators. Okay, we can use all the operators with if statement. So with this all the clauses, we can use all the operators except between and contains, right? See, with if statement we have used in operator, we have used and operator. Similarly, with if then also we can use different operators. So how? Let's see. See, I want to create. Okay, I want to create value variable. Okay, and in that variable, so if sex equals to male and sex equals to male and let's say age equals to 12, age equals to 11, then value should have m11. Okay, similarly, if sex equals to female and age equals to 11, okay, or yeah, so see, basically what I want is, see, if sex is male and age is 11, Okay, I want to create a variable called value, and the value should be M11. And sex is female and age is 11. See, F here I want F11. Okay, so this is the condition. So how can we do that? See, data class 7 set satchel dot class. Okay, if sex equals to male and age equals to 11, then value equals to, what is the value? M11. Right, see, even though it has numbers, if we have alphabets it is a character variable. Okay, remember, if we have alphabets then it is a character variable, so that's why I have given inverted commas. Okay, next what happens, let's see how will this work. If sex equals to male, this is one condition and this is another condition, we are combining with and. If sex equals to male, okay, so here male, here we have male, here we have male, and here we have male. So this one condition is true. Also we have written age equals to 11. Okay, so this is not true. Here also it is not true, 14 and 12. So here also it is not true, 13 and 12. And here also it is not true, not true, not true. Yeah, here it is true, right? Sex equals to male and age equals to 11. Then what happens? Value will be M11. And M15, it is also not true. So our condition is sex should be male and age should be 11. Only then value is M11. Let's run it. See, wherever we have males with age 11, then we have M11 here. Similarly, if I want female F11, so I'll write one more if statement. If sex equals to female and age equals to 11, then value equals to F11, semicolon, and again run it. See, female with age 11, so here we have F11. Okay, so rest all are blank because the condition is not true for them. Only for male M11 and F11 the condition is true. Are you following this? So we are using AND operator along with if then clause AND operator. So I'll show you one more example. Data class 8 set satchel dot class. If weight let's say if weight less than 100, then remark equals to normal. What happens? See, here we are using mathematical operator. So what happens now? Wherever we have weight less than 100, okay, see here less than 100, weight less than 100, here the value will be normal, here it will be normal, and normal, normal, normal. So everywhere wherever the weight is less than 100, okay, the value will be normal. Class 8, see, 84, 98 normal, 83, 84, 84. So wherever we have value weight less than 100, based on that we are creating a new variable. So this is our condition and this is the value we are creating and this is the variable. And I'll write if weight greater than 100, then same variable remark equals to heavy. Okay, so now what happens? See 112.5 heavy, weight greater than 100 heavy, so 112 heavy, so 112, 150, 128, 83 heavy, and 112 heavy, right? So what did we do here? To create a new variable, we have used mathematical operator. Here we have used AND operator. Okay, are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will stop here. Okay, so we will stop here. We just revise it. Okay, so we have completed if then also. We will see some more examples tomorrow. Okay, you can create your own examples. Except between and, you can use all the operators. See, here we are using and operator, here we are using mathematical. You can use in operator. So I'll give you a question. So you should create variable age group, okay, in SAS dataset. Okay, so if age is 11, 12, 13, then you create age group should be children. Okay, and if age is 14, 15, and 16, the value in age group should be, let's say, adults. Okay, are you following? See, what you have to do is, if the value, if the age, okay, if the age is 11 or 12 or 13, the value, so if the age is 11, here you should have children. 12 also children, 12 children, then 11 children, 13 children, 12, wherever we have 11, 12, 13, then we should have children in the variable age group. And wherever we have age 14, see 14, here it should be adult. 14 adult, 14 adult, 15 also adult, and 16 also adult. Did you understand the question? Based on age, we are creating a new variable called age group. Okay, if age is 11, 12, 13, then value should be children. And if age is 14, 15, 16, then value should be adults. Okay, so this is the question for you. So revise it and try to complete this question. So tomorrow we will complete the complete if statement, and later I'll give you a task on this. Okay, so please revise this so that you will understand the tomorrow's topics better. Okay, so do you have any doubts now? Anyone? So this is our fifth topic, right? So first is basic introduction, and fifth topic is if statement. And I'll paste this notes